Today, I want to talk about a very simple yet very important factor that is important for the prevention of breast health related issues such as increased breast density, fibrocystic breast disease, and breast cancer. This is Dr. Ellie Klein, and this is another installment of Dr. Klein's Info series. Throughout this presentation, I will refer to the notes that accompany this video every now and then, so just bear with me. But I want to start by talking about kelp and the idea that populations that consume kelp or seaweed on a regular basis have a low incidence of these types of issues. Again, high breast density, fibrocystic breast disease, and breast cancer. And so what we know about kelp, one of the features, important features of kelp is that it is a large source of iodine. And in fact, kelp cells concentrate iodine in a very similar fashion to the way thyroid gland cells concentrate iodine, absorb iodine. And of course, iodine is needed for the production of the thyroid hormone. And there's a relationship here between thyroid health and breast cancer. One of the relationships is the fact that optimal levels of thyroid hormone and healthy thyroid function promotes low estrogen. It balances the estrogen to progesterone ratio in such a way that it promotes progesterone over estrogen. And of course, estrogen is implicated in increased breast density, fibrocystic breast disease, and breast cancer. Beyond that, the second largest concentration of iodine in the body after thyroid gland cells is breast tissue and breast cells. And iodine is really important for breast health, particularly molecular iodine, as opposed to iodide, which is a charged form of iodine, which is often carried in salt form, like potassium iodide. So molecular iodine specifically has a direct protective effect on breast cells and protects against breast cancer. It does it in several ways. It makes breast cells less sensitive to estrogen to begin with. So estrogen doesn't have the same effect, the same impact on breast cells that can produce increased density and produce cysts and produce uncontrolled multiplication of breast cells that can result in breast cancer. And when molecular iodine was applied to breast cancer cell lines in a study, the researchers saw that it actually produced apoptosis, which is basically self-directed cancer cell death, which is one of the ways by which the body protects itself against cancer. So it directly kills breast cancer cells. Now let me get back to thyroid function for a second. It is known that low thyroid function is associated with increased risk for breast cancer, particularly the autoimmune type of low thyroid function. And it is also known that low levels of iodine and selenium are closely linked to increased risk for breast cancer. Both of these are needed for the production of the thyroid hormones. And the reason that I'm bringing selenium to the equation is because not only selenium is necessary for the production of the active form of the thyroid hormone, it also protects against autoimmune type of hypothyroidism. So this is why I want to bring in Nourishing Waves Plus, because it really fits the bill. Not only does it help with hair loss and regrow new hair with the iodine, selenium, and the silicon biotin, which is really important because hair loss is a side effect of chemotherapy and radiation, which are treatment forms of breast cancer. It also directly helps with breast health. It protects the breast through the provision by providing iodine, particularly molecular iodine. And so the solvent in that product is liquid kelp extract, a liquid form of the richest source of molecular iodine. Being liquid, it's easily absorbed. And what prompted me to talk about this particular topic was a conversation with a woman who underwent treatment for breast cancer. And she wasn't treated with radiation or chemotherapy. which again are types of treatments that are known to produce hair loss. She was treated in other ways, and she still experienced hair loss, which was quite interesting. And by taking Nourishing Waves Plus, within 2 months, she started experiencing regrowth, healthy regrowth of hair. So this is basically all for today. Hopefully you found this interesting. And stay tuned to the next installment of Dr. Klein's Info Series. Thank you for watching.